Did you know you have a third ear? Yes, you heard right. Collaborated closely since the beginning of MetaYantra. Based on his studies, we have developed much of our technology. He worked for the United States Navy, conducting research, particularly on dolphins. The Navy was intrigued and interested in understanding how these animals communicated underwater through ultrasound. They hired many scientists who later engaged in somewhat alternative work, like Patrick Flanigan and John Lilly, whom we have discussed in other videos. The discoveries of these two individuals were groundbreaking. Patrick Flanigan found that the organ dolphins used to communicate with each other underwater through ultrasound is a crystal in their forehead that vibrates at high frequencies. Interestingly, we humans have a crystal called the SACU located between our ears. This crystal is primarily used for maintaining balance. For instance, when you are on a plane, you can sense if the aircraft is tilting, descending, or flying straight, even without a visual reference. This is because the crystal fulfills this function, acting like the accelerometer in your phone, detecting inclination and sending signals to the brain to maintain balance. Flanigan wondered why, if we have the same organ, we don't use it as dolphins do, for purposes beyond balance. This led him to design technology to help awaken and activate this ear, as it's present, and we can use it, but the brain doesn't know how to utilize it effectively. He accidentally discovered the Neurophone before connecting it with these studies, giving it practical use. The idea is that since the crystal vibrates at high frequencies, we can put sounds of any type on a high-frequency carrier, specifically 30 kHz. This frequency is inaudible to our normal ears, but the crystal will vibrate with it. In his experiments, Flanigan created a device that sends electrical signals through the skin and bones, making this crystal vibrate. When it vibrates, it starts sending electrical signals to the brain, which the brain interprets as sound. We can overlay subliminal audios, affirmations, music, meditations, specific frequencies for various ailments, therapies, and audiobooks on this 30 kHz wave. For example, one of our initial experiments with the Neurophone involved listening to an audiobook overnight with electrodes connected. The next day, when I started reading the book, it felt familiar, as if I had read it a long time ago, making comprehension easier. The benefits of using the Neurophone are numerous. Since the brain doesn't detect sound coming from left or right, as the signal comes through a single vibrating crystal, it starts to synchronize the hemispheres. The benefits of hemisphere synchronization are vast, including accelerated learning and improved motor skills. A recent discovery we made involves high-frequency subliminal audios created by my wife. These audios, inaudible through normal headphones or speakers due to their high frequency, were connected to the Neurophone, and we could hear the murmurs of the sound. This demonstrates that your dormant third ear can capture high-frequency sounds that your normal ears cannot. Our experience of reality can go beyond what we normally perceive. We can expand our consciousness to these levels. The Neurophone is not just for learning enhancement or therapy. It can also assist others with motor issues. For example, at the Spirituality Expo in Guadalajara, we helped someone who had partial paralysis regain some motor function using the Neurophone with a frequency designed for motor skills. In conclusion, the Neurophone is about activating your third ear, a crystal that vibrates at high frequencies and which we have ceased to use. Patrick Flanigan believed that if more people used the Neurophone, we could eventually achieve telepathy, allowing remote communication. This might be a rediscovery of a form of telepathy we once had and lost. It's time to awaken our inner power and reach our full potential. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to sharing more content like this. Thank you very much.